Going on, guys? It's Wacky Ahmed back here again. We're actually going to be playing The Division today. Like I said, I was going to be streaming. I was going to try and stream The Division yesterday a little bit, but um Alright, guys, so as you can tell, it takes a little bit of time to get in here since it is an MMO kind of
A lot of
game.
people try their luck in the Dark Zone. Not a lot of people come out.
Dude, I haven't even tried the Dark Zone yet.
You are now entering a safe area.
I should probably try out the Dark Zone soon. But yeah, as you guys can tell, I definitely put some more time into this game.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
As you can tell, I put a lot more time into this because, you know, as you can look at the map, you can see there's like no missions anywhere anymore because I've been trying to knock them all out real quick. So we're actually going to go over and we're going to go all the way down here to go get this encounter down here. Now, the only thing that sucks about watching The Division is this right here. And I hear from everybody, including my girlfriend, you know, she goes, it's so boring to watch you play The Division or watch you play Far Cry because there's so much, you know, there's so much running around you have to do in order to... What's this? See, look at that. See, and then I find stupid shit like this, and then I get distracted.
Sounds like we have an old timer on the line. Joseph Farrell. Hey, Joe, what's your take on the Dallaflu?
I think this really shows how vulnerable this country is. I mean, how stupid you have to be not to go to the hospital when you're sick as a dog.
Active echo beacon detected.
Now, when you do these echoes, I understand they're really cool and you can get distracted really easily. But when you do them, you gotta make sure to stand right by it because this little thing's gonna pop up and you gotta hold the collective so that you don't have to keep on going back to the same exact echo and keep seeing the same exact echo over and over and over again.
We'll find a way.
Now, you don't actually have to watch this. You could just collect it, run away, and then you can go into your intel later on, as I will show you right now. You just go into your intel, you go over to field data, go over to echoes, and you can look at every echo and see all the echoes that you've unlocked, you know, what exactly happened, you know, whatever the case may be. But yeah, as you can see, we're still rocking the red parka. I actually changed my pants around a little bit. I was getting kind of bored of the orange pants, so I changed them around a little bit. I still got the hazmat shirt on, as you guys can see, but I did change my pants because the orange was kind of making me mad. You guys want to play? We'll play. See, they don't like it when I join the fight. They don't like it at all. They hate when I join the fights, man. Because I got that aim, though. No, but honestly, aiming in this game compared to the aiming in, like, say, Call of Duty or whatever, the aiming is way different. There's actually a decent amount of recoil on these guns to the point where it can, if you're not really paying attention, you're just kind of sitting there firing your gun, you're going to be starting to shoot at the air. And you're going to be starting to shoot at the sky instead of the enemies. And I always want to make sure, like, when you see these things on the map, obviously there's enemies around, but you can always just go like this and pulse it. That way, now you know exactly where every enemy is.
Supplies located. Uploading coordinates.
So now you can strategically plan what you're going to do. So we're actually going to plan this out pretty strategically here.
It's less than I thought.
So we're going to...
More than you have. They owe us. Doesn't look like it's worth what I'm paying.
Alright, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna draw him out of the middle, take this guy down on the side, and he'll take care of them in the middle while I move up a little bit. Help him out, suppress some fire. We got some behind us now. Now we gotta take this guy out. Because now we got guys behind us. So now we definitely gotta focus on being a little bit more prepared. I was not expecting those guys to come from the backside. Oh! See what I'm talking about? How the aim is... I don't know. I prefer the third person of this game. I love third person games.
GTF reinforcements requested.
Now, I feel like this is kind of the
Warning.
gist
Incoming hostiles.
the Dark Zone.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
The Dark Zone, you have to do this when you pick
Alert.
up anything.
Explosive device detected.
Whoa, explosive device.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching. Warning. Improvised explosive device detected.
Now, I think this is kind of like the Dark Zone where you gotta kind of, where you gotta kind of defend.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching. Alert. Explosive device detected.
Now you gotta make sure not to be stupid like me and go right up to them like that, because 9 times out of 10, you might not be able to get out of that scenario. Me, on the other hand, I like to, yeah, and also the punching in this, like, the melee in this game is kind of weird. It's not really weird, it's just a little bit different. Like, it's like, you hit it, and then you gotta wait, and then you can hit it again. You can't, like, keep pressing it. There's, like, a little bit of a delay to it. And it doesn't really do that much damage, either.
Confirmed. Cargo secured. GTF notified for pickup.
And as you can tell, like I said, we're level 16. I think the last time I played this with you guys, I was level, like, 11, I think. I want to say the last time I played this with you guys, I was level 11. So we've actually been putting in some work offline. Well, we're online, but we weren't. I wasn't streaming the last couple times I've been playing because, you know, the Call of Duty 25K was last week. If you guys aren't aware, in my last video, I put a shout out to Optic, congratulating them on the win.
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
Now, there was really no need for that pulse. The only reason why I used that pulse was to see who I didn't already see. Now, you saw how I saw those 3 guys up front, right? But I didn't see those 2 guys in the back. That is why pulse is very good. Because... oh, and I got people behind me again. And that's another reason why pulse is really good, because you can... Sorry, I kind of like keep cutting myself off. I kind of cut myself off a little bit sometimes.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
I don't give a fuck. Do you really think I care if hostile forces are approaching? I want them to approach. Approach! Approach if you dare.
Warning.
Now, I know that was
forces
kind of
approaching.
quick, that it popped up and went away, but if you guys notice, yeah, you'll fail the mission. If you leave the mission area and you don't return within the time limit, you'll fail the mission. And
Warning.
you got,
Hostile forces approaching.
and this isn't one of those games where if you fail, if you get to a certain point in the mission and then you fail it, you start from that certain point. No. You have to start from the last checkpoint that you got to. So if that last checkpoint was like, you got somewhere like 20 minutes after you got that last checkpoint, you got to go all the way to there that last checkpoint was.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Now, if you guys weren't aware, I kind of got rid of my... I'm gonna take this fool out. Now, if you guys weren't aware, I was playing with the LMG a little bit on here, and the LMG on this game is very good. Now look at him. You see that little arrow over him that is saying suppressed? Now that he's suppressed, I can go around here and get a perfect angle and just light him up. That is why using that little sentry gun is so good, because
Area secured. Uploading data to
it makes it
JTF network.
so much easier to flank around people like that. Because you can sit there and say, okay, say you get pinned down by a sniper, alright, and you have that sentry gun, or that little, whatever you want to call it. You want to call it a sentry gun, you want to call it a little portable sentry, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. And you have that little thing, and you're pinned down by a sniper or something, and you pop that fucker, that thing's gonna shoot right at the sniper, suppress that sniper, so you can move up, so you're not pinned anymore. All you have to do is, and again, you can suppress people. Like when I'm playing with my buddies, we'll sit there and we'll call out, and we'll have one person be suppressing. We'll have one person be. Come on, pop your head out. So we'll have one person running support, one person attacking, and then, the support people, all you have to do is just suppress people so that the attackers can move up. Now, when you're looking for these agent trace things, what you're gonna want to do is, you see that little arrow? It points you in the direction of the next beacon. Now, with that being said, literally, it is not pointing you in the general direction. It is pointing you literally to the next beacon. So as you can see, you just keep running straight, and it is right there. That simple. It leads you right to the thing. There's no and if it does lead... Shake, you got a little drunk there, man. And if it does lead you around a corner or anything, it'll lead you from one to the corner, then to the next. It'll lead you like this. It'll literally put it in a little rectangle type area. So what it'll do is it'll have you go up, hit the first one, then it'll have that one, say that one's at a corner, and you have to turn. Hold on 1 second. Ooh, almost failed that one. Okay, so say you're looking for an agent and you come up to something like this. It'll have it right here. Say you're coming from down there, it'll lead you right up to here, say it's right here, it'll lead you right there. And then from this one, it'll pop up, and then say it leads you that way, then it'll lead you that way and you can go that way, or it'll lead you that way and you can go that way. But any other one, it's just a straight shot from wherever it tells you to go. You just go straight. It makes it really simple. But yeah, so we are now onto this safe house, and you got to make sure that whenever you get a new safe house, whenever you get a new safe house, make sure to restock all your ammo, no matter what, and make sure you go over to the situation report, get the situation report, because that'll pop up all those side missions that I've been doing.
Sully's kid, the one who used to hang out around Deckard's till that place closed. They put in a
So
sports
until
bar there, all family money behind it, don't you know? Anyway, you're here now, and God knows there's plenty for you to do. Just like when Sergeant McManus...
I mean, pretty much they just kind of give you a rundown of what these guys do when you request a situation report. All the side quests pop up, and they just give you like a quick rundown of what's been going on in that district. Now, as you can see, we got a JTF support encounter, a virus research encounter. Now, if you guys, excuse me, if you guys aren't aware, this whole thing started, I think.
You're gonna like what you see.
Actually, let's see if I can pull up the intel report for it.
Samples of the original green poison pathogen, the ones we recovered off the currency used as a primary transmission vector, let us take a closer look at the virus's basic genome. What I found was clear evidence the bug had been manufactured. There's genetic material there from a half-dozen other pathogens, bolted onto smallpox to make a more efficient killing machine.
So you guys see, there's like half a dozen viruses that have been added to
Hey, anything you're looking for?
this virus to make it more deadly. And as you can tell, the transportation method that whoever started this, what they used was cash. And to be honest with you guys, there is not a better way to do it. I mean, think about it. Think about in a day, how much cash you handle in a day. Just think about that. Even in a couple hours. Say you go to the store and you don't want to use your credit card, you're touching cash. So if somebody infects cash with a virus, all right, that virus is going to get spread everywhere. And to top it off, most of the viruses that they used aren't lethal.
Check it out.
But, apparently, combining these I want to figure out how to combining these
Come take a look.
little things. I'm probably not going to get rid of these. These are pretty good gloves. I haven't gotten, this is my first purple gear that I've gotten. But yeah, so these guys pretty much figured out the best mode, the best way to get a pathogen into and infect as many people as they possibly could. Now,
Best gear for the streets, right here.
in that same scenario, they got to make sure they don't touch any of the contaminated things either, So, in all actuality, it's a very dangerous way to go about infecting the world, but it's probably one of the more
Hey, anything you're looking for?
efficient ways of doing it. But if you guys could just give me, a couple minutes here, I will be right back. I just want to go use the bathroom real quick, and then we will get right back into the Division. I promise. You just gotta stay tuned. I promise we'll get right back into the Division. I just gotta go use the bathroom real quick. So, we will be right back. Like I said, we'll be right back. What the? Oh man, that's an old. Fuck. Shit. I gotta stop this broadcast.